Hello, you all, and as requested, the one and only legendary Mr. Louis Miguel, Pensar in concert HD. Let's get right into it. I hope this is right. Okay. Whew. That's a lot of happy females in the audience. I know it is. The band already is sharp.
Recordándote, descubro cada amanecer, sintiéndote más y más en mí. Espero al sol más de una vez y sucede que este tiempo sin amor me hizo saber que existe otro camino, va llenándose mi fe pensando en ti.
This is a beautiful song.
¿Cómo entender
Really.
lo que pasa en mí? Después que ayer te pregunté si alguien te amó, dijiste no. Es algo extraño, pero no. Y resulta que mi alma sigue igual, formando tu figura, hallando en tu sonrisa la felicidad. Pensar en ti, pensar en ti,
Hey.
sería más hermoso oír tu voz, viajar al cielo ilusionada y regresar enamorada de mi amor.
Hey. Hey.
No puedo seguir estando solo así, pensando en ti.
Oh, this band is just, they're so tight.
Y resulta
Hey.
que mi alma sigue igual, formando tu figura, hallando en tu sonrisa la felicidad.
Hey.
Pensar en ti, pensar.
Hey, you better belt. Hey.
Ilusionada y regresar enamorada de mi amor.
Hey.
Pero puedo seguir estando solo así.
Whew.
Pensando, pensando en ti.
Whew. That man has some pipes. That man got some stamina. And when he was hitting that, first of all, he sustained that note at the end, that belt, for days. and and I really like his tone. I like the really the color of his his tone when he's belting. And I've said this before, but I honestly, with male singers, I'm not the biggest compared to female singers. They're usually not. I just don't find the voices pleasing. In a lot of cases, don't get me wrong, I do have my favorites like Luther Vandross, like Stevie Wonder. His tone I really like too. I can't think of what's the man's name. He's a legend. He's a, you dropped the bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. I can't think of his name. Charlie Wilson. Charlie Wilson. I love his tone. Who's very similar to Stevie Wonder's tone in my opinion. But anyway, I love those are really some of my favorite male singers. Luther Vandross, of course. Y'all know. I also like Brian McKnight, but you know, eh, those are really tones that I really like, and even when especially when they're singing higher, I really don't really like in general to hear males sing higher up. It's just my personal taste. It's he I really like. I like when he's singing higher. It doesn't sound like it's not strainy at all. It's not whiny. It's not a thin. Just ugh. I no offense to some males, but you know I really like his tone when he's singing higher, belting higher. I really like it. It's just warm. It's a smoother. Just it's like it's not a struggle for him. It's just him. It sounds like he's comfortable up there, you know, and his placement is really nice and wide open in the back of his throat. It's just not like a y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? So this sharp little whiny. Ugh, I just hate it. But him, I love his tone. I love his placement. I love that he has a wide open throat, and when he's singing it, and it's just a nice wide open sort of resonant sound. It's natural though. It's not like a annoying ring. You know what I mean? Anyway, I really I like him. I just like he doesn't do too much for the sake of doing too much. He's just a classic like a Luther Vandross in the sense that they just sing from their heart and they give it all they got and their natural tone, their natural sound is just rich on its own. You don't really need all the the ornaments everywhere. And but those were a few runs he did. I mean, he does those quick what are they called? Like when he does that, and when he's up there higher in his chest, I'm like, man, he could. It's not easy to do that when especially when you're doing, you're higher up, to be as agile and as quick. But he does those little back and forths, and when he's way up there, and I just think I thought that was impressive. I like stuff like that, and he's dope, and I don't expect that level of agility when they're singing in their chest like full power for them. I never expect agility like that, especially coming from a male when they're up in their chest that high. I'm just not. It's rare, with the exception of the people I listed and a few others. A few other males. You don't really get that, but he's one of them. And I just love his rich tone. It stuck out to me. It's just his natural quality to his voice. And I got to say the band. The band. I mean the band. His band. These people overseas don't play when it comes to band. I'm finding that out right now. I mean these bands will put put U.S. artist bands for the most part to shame. I'm just being honest with you from what I noticed. Damash's band, Soyang's band, Mr. Louis Miguel's bands. I mean their bands just these foreign people from across the pond. These people I'm listening to. I mean their bands are just killer. It's like, I mean, Damash's bands. I mean, they're all just stellar. It's like they go all out. I know people in the U.S. try to save money. They say let's just put my background track on and 3 singers and just wing it. No, not these people across the pond. They be killing it. Their bands be killing it. I loved it. I love the production quality of this performance. And I mean, the man is bad. I mean, he don't have to try to be bad. He's just sickening. He's dope. He's just naturally amazing. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Please continue to for more of your favorites. Peace.